Okay, welcome to a deep dive. Imagine taking a story you thought you knew, like completely inside and out, and then suddenly seeing it through totally new eyes.
Yeah, like flipping the script entirely.
Exactly. And well, that's kind of what's happening with some really exciting news from the world of Mobile Suit Gundam.
Ah, you're talking about the 0080 manga, right? Tamakoshi's version?
That's the one. We're diving into the return of the manga adaptation of Mobile Suit Gundam 0080. War in the Pocket, specifically, yeah, the one by Hiroyuki Tamakoshi. It's set to resume serialization pretty soon.
And it's significant, this return. I mean, War of the Pocket itself is just such a classic.
Oh, absolutely. Originally came out back in '89, right, as an OVA.
Original video animation, straight to home video. And it was pretty unique for Gundam at the time. It really shifted the focus.
Yeah, it wasn't about the big hero versus villain space opera stuff so much.
Right. The original OVA, it tells the story through the eyes of this kid, Al Izuruha. He's like 10 years old.
Yeah, living in a neutral space colony, Side 6. He's just a normal kid who thinks mobile suits are cool.
And then he gets completely tangled up in the messy, tragic reality of war. Sees the human cost firsthand.
Through his friendship with this Zeon pilot, Bernie Zeon being, one of the main factions.
And his neighbor, Chris, who turns out to be Federation test pilot, the other main faction. It's heavy stuff for a kid.
That's the story most fans know and love. But Tamakoshi's manga, this adaptation, it does something really fascinating.
It flips the viewpoint.
Exactly. It tells the story not from Al's perspective, but from Christina McKenzie's, Chris, the Fedi pilot.
And that is where it gets really interesting, I think. Because seeing it through Chris's eyes, it paints a completely different picture.
Totally different. You go from Al's kind of childlike view, the confusion, and maybe wonder.
To someone who's actually in it, a soldier. We get her perspective on the war.
Yeah, the manga seems poised to really dig into her life as this, skilled military pilot. Her experience is actually flying the Gundam Alex.
Which is that cutting-edge prototype. The whole reason the Zeon team is even at Side 6. They want to destroy it or capture it.
Right. So we get her view of the fight, her complex relationship with Al and Bernie.
And maybe even stuff the original couldn't show us, like her training, maybe past missions, things Al wouldn't have known about.
It just adds so much potential depth, layers onto a story we thought we knew. Her professional duty clashing with personal feeling.
Trying to protect civilians, do her job, but also forming these bonds on a supposedly neutral colony. It's messy.
And this return, it's happening after a really tough time for the author, Hiroyuki Tamakoshi.
Yeah, I read he's been dealing with some serious health issues. Cancer, actually, since around 2022.
Which obviously meant putting work on hold. So the fact that he's able to come back and resume serialization, not just this, but other stuff too.
It shows incredible dedication, real perseverance. You got to respect that.
Absolutely. His commitment to his art and to, telling this specific story from this angle.
And it's running in Monthly Gundam Ace, which is, a pretty major home for Gundam manga over the years.
So, yeah, the return of this War in the Pocket manga, it's more than just getting the next chapter. It's a chance for everyone, old fans, new fans, to revisit this really powerful, kind of sad story.
But from a completely fresh viewpoint, seeing it through Chris's eyes.
Yeah.
Understanding her side of things.
It's a real testament to how strong that original narrative is and, the resilience of the creator bringing it back. Hey, and if you're enjoying these kinds of deep dives, exploring different angles on stories, definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on future explorations.
Good point.
So, wrapping up, here's maybe a little something to chew on. How much does perspective really shape our understanding? Whose eyes are we seeing a story through?
Yeah, it makes you wonder what other classic stories might completely change if we just shifted the viewpoint, looked at it from someone else's angle.
Something to think about.